Hello Evolution members, I am Bamagrad, and this is the Evolution Dynasty Week 11 recap, and quite a week it was, and it was a great week. It was I'm tired. uh, I traveled to Titletown tonight to watch the game, and saw my Crimson Tide beat Penn State 24-3. And then had to drive back here, like I said, to hopefully get this thing in tonight. I think I made pretty good timing, despite all the traffic I had to deal with after the game. But I did wait a little bit till that traffic decided kind of got out of there. But I'm back again for week 11 of the Evolution Dynasty, and we are here tonight. I am accompanied by, come here, come here. Come here. I am accompanied by the biggest baby you will ever see in your life. This is Chelsea Ann Marie. She is my baby. She is my first baby, even though of all mother kids. She is my first, and she is the most skittish of the family right now. We got some rollings going on outside with the weather. She's not loving that, so she always hangs towards Daddy. But she's my sweet girl. Chelsea, you want to say hi? No? Okay. But, stay. 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 Alright. But, like I said, she's my baby, and I love her. And even though I have all my other kids, they're a great bunch, too. Kind of getting things rolling off here tonight. And, we're going to kind of get things rolling here tonight. And, kind of go right into the week. We had a lot of things happen this week. We had a lot of things happen this week, and had some really good games this week. So we're going to kind of get this thing rolling here tonight. I'm going to start off. I started off last week with my team. I'm going to start in the reverse this week. Wyoming Cowboys, ND Colts 79, had himself a ball game against Semi 24 and UNLV Rebels, and it was a great battle, a tough game, and there was but in the end, ND Colts Cowboys could not pull out against the Las Vegas Rebels as they lose 17-14. It was a very tough game, and I know Semi 24 pretty much needed that to get himself one more notch towards bowl eligibility. So that was a heck of a win there. And for ND Colts, your best hope, run the table, buddy. You're 4 wins in. All you need is 2 to also become bowl eligible. So I truly feel you can do that. So we'll see what happens as the rest of the weeks go. This coming week, he's got another tough task, though. He's got to go up against Colorado State and H22. So that's going to be another tough battle. Back-to-back user weeks for ND Colts 79. So that's going to be quite a task. And in recruiting news, he had 1 target on the list, but he decided to go elsewhere. So kind of a tough way to start the next week, actually. Lose a game and then you lose a recruit to another school. So ND Colts 79, I have faith in you. Get it going, buddy. All right. Next up is Danny Boy 0003 with Nevada Wolfpack. Now he has really turned around. This team was 4-3 when Vigorous tendered his resignation, and Danny Boy has turned around and gone 3-0 in this league, and that is absolutely fantastic in this league. He has done quite a job right now. His team outlasted the Fresno State Bulldogs 38-29. So that was another good game there, as he goes to 7-3 on the year. He's already bowl eligible. So, and then next they will host the New Mexico State Aggies, I think they're called. 2-6 on the year for New Mexico State. and they come to Nevada, so that's going to be a battle there. In recruiting news, Danny Boy had 3 recruits on the board. He landed 2 of them. He landed a 3-star and a 2-star athlete. So great job there, Danny Boy, getting that recruiter on your mindset. Uh, so fantastic job there. 3-0 since he's taken over Nevada, and great job. Next up is the UTEP Miners, RYTY 32. And I can tell you this right now. He and I played a hell of a game the other night when we battled each other. UTEP, on the other hand, just had a little bit more power and more beef on that offensive line than my team did overall. And I think it showed. He beat me 14-7. RYTY 32 beat me 14-7, and it was quite a ball game. Fantastic game. Uh, I took the lead early in the game on a touchdown run. He tied it up before halftime. We were 7-7 at halftime, and then he took the lead 14-7 in the third quarter. And I had numerous chances to try to get this thing back in the end zone, tie this thing up. And his defense was just too damn tough. And a great job by RYTY 32 for that effort. That's definitely one for the books there. Who would have ever expected a game like that? 21 points total scored in this game. So great job by RYTY 32. His Miners go to 8-2 on the season, and next they battle. Actually, they go to Tulsa to take on the Golden Hurricanes, who come in and match up 5-5. So that's going to be a battle there. And then recruiting news, he landed 1 recruit this week, a 3-star athlete. So great job, RYTY 32, for that effort. Utah State Aggies, Emma Frisk, done a great job. They won a thriller, 37-30 over San Jose State. So great job by the Aggies of Utah State and Frisk, and a great job there. He goes to 4-5 on the year. He also is 2 wins away from bowl eligibility, and hopefully I seriously hope he can get those 2 wins and get himself bowl eligible. I think it can be done. So, Frisk, if you're listening to this, you can do it, my friend. And in recruiting news, he had 1 athlete on the target list this week. He did not land him. He went elsewhere. And also, next up for the Aggies and Frisk will be Idaho, the Vandals, who come in to match up 2-7 on the season. So that's going to be a battle there. As I mentioned before, CME 24 won his game against ND Colts 79, 17-14. This week on week 12, he is off this week, so a lot of rest there for him. I'm sure he's going to get his guys on the practice field, get them rolling. So we'll see from there. He had 3 on the board this week for recruiting news. He did land 1, and 2-star athlete. So great job, Semi 24, getting that recruiter going. Next up, Sox and Gators, who is just blowing the doors off everything, going. Right now, he's still undefeated. He moved up in the rankings. He's now 20th in the top 25, and he had a very impressive win against Southern Miss. Won it by 30, 47-17, as he rolled it over Southern Miss. So, and now Sox and Gators is an impressive 10-0 in the league right now. Great job by Sox and Gators. And their next game will be against the Tulane Green Wave, who come in to match up 1-9. So Sox and Gators takes his Knights to the Superdome. Kind of a familiar place for everything. But he 10-0 versus 1-9. So that's going to be a battle there. In recruiting news, he landed nobody. I think Sox and Gators gave his recruiter the week off after landing so many the previous week. So great job there. Indy Ballin has the UAB Blazers, and they won an absolute thriller against ECU. You see this? Triple overtime victory over East Carolina. in this game. It was a fabulous game, just one for the books, and quiet game there. I'm going to develop on the recap on that one in just a few minutes. In recruiting news, he had 4 recruits on the list right now on the recruiting list this week, and he landed 2 of the 4, a 3-star athlete and a 1-star athlete. So they're coming. So they're going to come to UAB for Indy Ballin, and 2 others decided to go elsewhere. So good job, Indy Ballin. As with that win, you are now 3-7 on the year, and like I said, 5 wins on the year. I think it can be done, my friend. You got this train rolling now. Keep it going. So, but to kind of go into the game, it was a heck of a game. At the half, UAB was up 17-7 at halftime, and well, actually, they were down 17-7 at halftime. And this was just a game for the ages. In the third quarter, UAB added a field goal, which cut the lead to 7. Then in the fourth quarter, got a 77-yard fumble return for a touchdown to tie the thing up, which was, I'm sure, unbelievable that happened. But that tied the game, going 17-17 all, and this pushed it into the first overtime. Both teams didn't do really much of anything. No touchdowns. Both teams hit field goals in the first overtime, so that tied at 20. Second overtime, same thing as the first. Offenses couldn't punch it in the end zone, so they settled for 3, and by this time it was 23-23. Third overtime, UAB had the ball. They punched it in for a touchdown, and if you remember, overtime rules, you have to go for 2 and into the third overtime. So he had to have this one, and he got the 2-point conversion for a 31-23 lead. And then ECU came back, touchdown, and then they tried to run it in for the 2-point conversion. Well, Indy had that play read, and he stuffed it, and UAB escapes 31-29. Fabulous victory over fabulous victory for Indy Ballin and the UAB Blazers on their effort. So great job there. And before my time runs out for this first part, I'm going to quickly get to San Diego State Aztecs, run by Big Bear. They lost a tough game this week. They had to take on TCU, who we all know was number 3 in the nation before they lost, and they were looking for a little bit more, trying to get back in the top 10. They were 11th coming into this weekend and coming into this game, and they just handed it to San Diego State, 35-14. Tough game for Big Bear, and the next game he hosts will be Utah, so that's going to be a tough game there. Utah comes in at 5-5. Big Bear is the same record as Indy Ballin at 3-7, and I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to predict 5 wins for Big Bear also. So Big Bear, you're 2 wins away, and keep it going here, big guy. You can have a respectable season, okay? Keep it going, my friend. And in recruiting news, he landed 2 athletes to his school, a 2-star and a 3-star athlete. So great job there by Big Bear and his effort. And as we go from there, I'm going to take a quick break and come back with part 2. So y'all just hang on.